Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, and furs, trashkin all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm, of course, your humble host, your friendly bi-neighborhood raccoon on the spectrum, Raspa Trash Bear, and today on Trash Tier Gaming, we have Chasing Static for the Halloween special. So, this game does feature flashing lights, so please take all due precautions if you're photosensitive, because I have no idea where or when those are going to happen. So, let's get back in. Last time, we wandered out to Ground Zero, grabbed all the goodies we could. That's strange. Uno momento, fiddle. Well, Trashkin, I have no earthly idea why the cursor has decided to make a star appearance in the center of my screen, but it doesn't make the game unplayable, just mildly annoys me. Oh, right, you. Don't worry, we're gonna figure out how to get you out too, friend. Hopefully. Well, with that business in hand, how's it going, sheep? It's either the cleverest or luckiest sheep in this particular field. But with all the goodies we can find and a tape in our pocket, I think that's all we can get done here for the time being. We still haven't found a means of powering up the cafe, but we did find keys, which I think go to the bunker. Gate keys. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, nothing. I'd have thought for sure a gravesite would have gotten us something, but we did also discover some of the horrifying ends of some of the unlucky folk stuck here. Harrowing. And a few where they didn't seem to have animations for them, and I gotta level with you, that basement lacking animation was fine by me. I have enough nightmare fuel, thank you. You know, I'm surprised that the torch is 2 and it doesn't supplant the lighter, really, but... Well, I know the first stop I want to make. Alpha Charlie, going over to Echo. Yeah, the first thing you learn about the directional mic in this game is it doesn't care about walls, which depends on the wall and the mic, really, but I'm curious to see if... Hold on. If Eniera is alright. There's Echo Garden Faculty. This doesn't seem to be on our to-dos, but... No easy gibbies? Alright, fair enough. Seems fenced off pretty well. I don't see any wandering sheep. No obvious way in. I could cut through this with the right tool.
I'm gonna need something to cut through this fence.
Best we can do right now. At least we'll explore the grounds. Pays to be thorough. Most of the time. Every now and again being thorough will get you punished, but... You know, in a strange way, for gamers of a certain age, and or who have played a certain vintage of adventure games and point and clicks, You don't have to do much to make us anxious about our solutions to puzzles. I think King's Quest was, in particular, one of the more egregious for puzzle solutions and dead-ending you out of the blue. Yep. This is well and truly fenced off. Well, so much for playing penetration testing. Right tool, we can cut that fence. Okay, so the entire fence seems to be in play there. I thought the cutting tool would be needed for the chains, though. If those are case-hardened chains or something fancy like Moliderm steel, yeah, I'm not getting through those chains. I mean, you can cut chain with the right tool or the right abrasive, but it does take forever comparatively. Without the right tool, Trashkin, you're very often up the creek. Well, we found the ores. The ores got us the keys, and the keys get us through the gate. But what lies beyond the gate, Trashkin? I can't help but wonder at this point. Oh, now the mouse decides it doesn't want to hang out. Okay. Well, that's something to remember for loading. Alright, and I don't have to do both. It will just do... Odd place for a dumpster, I think. Ladder up's gone. Only one path forward. And can we get a sewer count, please? Thank you. Where does this spillway lead out to? I mean, technically it's drainage, but... Site B. Discarded note. There's someone here, living in the village, in the houses. I've seen them peering out from the sodden boards, a shadow behind the shears. Nobody believes me. They told me I was delusional. They threatened me, questioned my integrity, my ability to see this through. They see me too. It hurts to move. I think I understand now. This place is just the beginning. Well, it seems they're blessed with a canal, but... Nothing. Let's scope out the barricade. Sure there's nothing here because I see the West doing the thing. Okay, game, I don't believe you. Up there. Sadly, we no longer have the hammer on us. Try a couple of boards. I mean, in terms of leverage, a hammer's better than nothing for prying boards. Though, like, I much prefer a crowbar or a pry bar or a wrecking bar. It makes life a lot easier. Those the mushrooms? Hello. Oh. What's that all about? Did we just sneeze? I just got a feeling, Trashkin. I just have a feeling. Okay, so my interact doesn't quite work there. Do a little bit of shuffling. I feel like I'm going to have need of that. Slice in ice? I just sort of wish I had a jump button. Nothing. It's a fine skin. Loading area. Have rock on pallets like that, but corpse. Another roadblock. This way. Chris, we've got to go. You don't have time. Get in the car. Usually there's items here, but I seem to be plumb out of luck. Oh. Hit. Grandma Death. Every living creature on Earth dies alone. There's something. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it to save my life. Hold on just a beat. Well, guess reference is just going to be a mystery to me for the moment. Hello. Ah, my old foe, invisible wall. I feel like there's gonna be something for us here. What am I feeling about this? Often? Might be a secondary. Seems to be any to do about here. Ooh, that chucked for a second. Jenny seems in good shape compared to all the others I've found. Alright, well, let's take it across the bridge then. Hello. No luck there. I'm like, that doesn't seem to be necessarily locked. Well, oh, well, nothing there. It's so strange to see such wide and open, largely pedestrian spaces. It's kind of alien for my neck of the woods. Everything tends to be built around cars out here. Well, hell, that's most of the US, really. Wrong button.
This should be the place.
This should be
They
the
said
place.
To set it up in one of the front-facing rooms,
Set
right?
up in front of one of the facing rooms, right?
Yeah, somewhere with a good view of the village.
Village.
Oh, it's weird to think that this place used to be
This place used to be bustling.
Hey,
Who says it still isn't?
Oh, come on. Now you're just trying to freak me out.
Bobby's.
Hey, you've heard the
Robinsons?
story. Hey, a lot of weird shit happens out here.
Weird
Why
shit
do you
happens
think
out
the
here.
field
Why do you
team
think the
is always
team
hiring?
is always hiring?
Come on, let's just get this done. Ladies first.
Right, joy that one. Parf Bistro and Antiques. That cannot be a good thing. Bet there's a phone here, though. Jams. Bingo. Phone. Hey! Bolt cutters. The longer the handle, the greater the leverage. Although there are some specialized for others.
Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip. Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip.
They're full of... Alright, I'm betting we got a faucet leak somewhere. Locked. Also locked.
Alright, so this is it? Yeah, just trying to figure out which key. They don't have room numbers on them. Hotel keys never do. Just try them all. No, not that one. Or that one. Give to me. So we set up the repeater, make sure the windows are safe, and then lock it in there. Pretty much. We head back to the van, give the okay, then it's a matter of waiting for the other teams to do their part. Have you seen a breach like this before? Only once. It was messy, but we got the job done. Oh, it scares the shit out of me. Working in a facility is one thing, but... Gotcha! Alright, let's do this. You can hold my hand if you want. Arsehole.
Someone coughed. I think the funky blue UV tone would give something away somewhere, but... Alright. Check the desk again. Make sure there's nothing that we can use. There's usually a set of keys somewhere, like registry, but I guess we're not lucky this time. Maybe the bistro proper? Oh, hey, the bistro is attached. Crockery. Just some plates and bowls. Jams. Various old dusty books. Guess I can just walk straight up these chairs. true of all of them? Nope, just those. Jammed. Oop. Okay, my side monitor blinked out for a second. My equipment jump scared me. Seems to be a means to progress here. Unless I'm missing something. May very well. All the other hearth places here have had fires, even low ones burning. Well, there's no power. Okay, so the phones need power to work. Learned a valuable lesson. I'm aware. You know, get into it again. Get into it. I'd love to be done with the key items, but this is more expensive than I suspected. So, didn't find a way forward with this section yet. The keys got off to heaven only knows where. Good news. So we got the bolt cutters, which will get us into that other site. If I can remember how to get the... Oh, right. The other doorway. I didn't know the ladder would be a transition, but fair enough. I hear famously that in Fallout 3, Bethesda couldn't get the hang of ladders. So they like trash ramps everything. And ladders were transitions. Right. Well, got these bolt cutters to make a nice big hole to the fence. There's so much backtracking in this. Somebody really enjoyed their classic puzzle solving games. Somebody really likes them old pointy clicks, and boy howdy. Wait. Sites compromised. Ensure all sites are down to release. Serena. Erini. There we go. Might have made it in, but I don't see how she managed to ditch past that fence. Alright, well, let's see if we can't hit that site, because I know I found one out here. I didn't imagine that shit, did I? Surely didn't. I know I locked onto a signal somewhere around here. I remember it. Sworn Oh, it's down to 1. I was goofing off here because, like, okay, I can't do anything here yet. But I'm aware of it. Well, it's Sam Hill game. Sworn. Could have sworn Trashkin, am I getting the gameritis again? This is a smoker's deck if ever I seen one. Fortunately, that doesn't bring me any closer to any of my goals. Let's think about this. Must be missing something. Maybe several somethings. Oh, hell, Trashkin. I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a think. Uno momento. Okay, let's head back out to the lake. Maybe there's something for the bolt cutters out there. This game definitely goes heavy on the backtracking, but far be it from me to complain. Like, clearly somebody on this really enjoys the old point-clicks puzzles. Actually feels interesting, slowly peeling things back like this. At least to me. Music's particularly good. I love how they give you, like... The cafe has that Resident Evil, Silent Hill, that old school safe room feel at the start, and then they just kind of yank that away from you. Alright, let's hop ourselves a ride. Maybe there's a fence I can cut out there. The lake in pairs. There's not a lot to explore here per se. But being thorough only ever costs you time, Trashkin. I've already lined up another game. So, pretty sure this isn't going to fill the whole of Halloween, but we're going to go ahead and have ourselves a little extravaganza here. I'm doing this blind, so, like, only consulting guides when I get very, very stuck. Not very, very stuck yet. I'm not far off, but not ready to throw in the towel on that yet. Not that there's any shame in guides. Sometimes you gotta get stuff done. Hey, come to think of it, can we cut that fence? I mean, it seems like background to me, but we didn't damage the bolt cutters, did we? Nope, still have the heavy duties on us. Sheep. binary, but it seems kind of like the old alien growth thing going on there. Big open field, some crows, and one lonely, lonely sheep. I think that might the crows be meandering over or around something? Or are you guys just set dressing? That's right, I just subwoofed a sheep. What you gonna do about it? I have no earthly idea what I'm doing anymore. Well, I hate to say it, Trashkin, but it might be time to consult the guide to get the next to do. For a minute there, when I saw that console at the door, I thought maybe it was time for those shake packs over here. Interact with the one generator I found. I have mainline power at the pub, but it's being shorted out by, I assume, a sink leak or a bathtub leak. We still have no means of powering up the cafe. No further dialogue there. That was an odd sound. Isn't it? Uh-huh. We had one. I had one. You saw it. I saw it. Maybe one of the crows. What? What if it's the sheep? God, I should have scanned the sheep. There's one somewhere around here. We're gonna find it. Don't care how long it takes me. 5 units. Whoa. Sorry.
Hey, someone's been in here.
Someone's been
What?
in here?
Yeah.
Shit's
All my
been
shit's
in
been moved.
Oh, come on, this site's been vacant for weeks. We're the only team with clearance to be out this far.
I'm telling you, someone's been messing with my stuff.
It's probably just the badgers got in, or...
Whatever. It doesn't matter. We've got a job to do.
So there was a second
Right.
tent here.
Isaac, how's it going?
Isaac, how's
Isaac?
it going? Oh no.
You think he found something?
I don't know. Stay here. I'm going to go get him.
Sure. Someone's got to clean up this mess.
Isaac trashed the camp. Then... What? Wait, that wasn't... What? Bingo. Finally, a use. There we go. Up and running.
Empty.
Here goes.
Ah, I think I did it. Okay, 2 more sites to go.
Side gig. Strange device with 2 whirling antennae. The audio equipment doesn't appear to be working. Okay, so we got 1 done. Finishing it didn't gain us anything other than, 1 site down. What am I missing? What do I need? Bay up and running. Ah, spend so much time backtracking. I suppose, can I examine those diagrams in more detail, or is our insane rambling friend just Isaac? Isaac was supposed to have peace. Nothing changed out here as far as I can tell. I mean, granted, I've also tripped over some sites just completely apropos of nothing. Blake had a lot. So far, there's none at the cafe. Which is what weirds me out. There was just the one at the cafe proper and a bunch on the coastline. So far as I can tell, we don't get a phone line out here. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. Isaac originally thrashed the place, but didn't disable. Hold on, have I read that? Ground zero location. Yeah, seems like kind of the same deal. Yeah, I've read that one. You know, having a journal or notebook. Oh, first day. I remember the first day like it was only yesterday. So full of ambition and wonder. The opportunity to work on something truly life-changing. We were grouped in 3 research teams. I took charge of Field Team 1. My associate, Dr. Williams, handled Field Team 2. The 3rd team were based in the faculty with Dr. Krishna Christoph at the helm. Christoph? I probably am butchering the hell out of that. There was an air of apprehension about the site's grounds. A feeling of helplessness in the face of the unknown, but we were people of science, specialists in our field. And it just so happened that field was one of southern marshland in northern Wales. Precautions were approximate fail-safe measures established, and for all intents and purposes we were safe for now. Shelter. The concrete hive of ambition, a bittersweet turnaround for the town's last vestige should the war turn south. Uprooted or rooted under the land like a great oak, the bunker sprawled across the containment zone. We kept the door ajar for the first few weeks. Overbearing stench of fresh masonry paint did no favors for the already dank corridors and stagnant air. The perfect halfway house between affected sites. Some of the world's greatest scientific minds were here now, confined to steel desks in a tomb of cinder. It was long before the first incident. My heart hangs heavy for those we have lost. There is something about this place that weighs on you, a creeping sense of dread slowly bleeding into despair. Several days after the second incident, fresh boxes of supplies arrived. It seemed the Institute had realized something was amiss. The water was somewhat sweeter than before. We thought nothing of it. Of course, we were naive. I know the supplies were laced with lithium, just enough to take the edge off, but not to cloud our judgment. Should I tell them? Is that responsible? It's been 2 weeks since the last incident. Maybe this is for the best. Odd, it's jumbled. Harf was like a time capsule of a once thriving village turned ghost town in a matter of weeks. Fitting. It's about the only thing I can make out there. Any other? Likely due to the unholy amount of lives lost to contamination. An impurity of the mind is what we call it. The same sickness has now taken the lives of 3 of my proteges. It spreads like wildfire, fueled by the closed-minded culture of this village, had bred through generations. Many did not heed the warnings. Many refused to leave. Some say they're still here. I can feel them. Bravo site. There's something about this room, a chill that washes over you as you step through the door. Situated in the oldest building in the village. There's history here, a lot of it. These glimpses into time, echoes of past conversations, they tell a story, but their narrative is fractured, like a house with no mortar. What little semblance of cohesion we establish soon comes crashing down in a muddled heap at our feet. Site Alpha. Alpha, the outlier of the free sites. Alpha's site has been our most reliable source of quantitative data, with frequent, almost predictable readings across the board. A, once a bustling roadside cafe, is now a forgotten memory. The echoes here are muddled, disjointed snippets of conversations past. We have reason to believe the cafe itself may be the source, although this theory has had its own contradictions. Continued study is necessary. Ground Zero, the crater itself, some 18 feet wide, but the taint spread beyond. Withered skeletons of dead trees surround the scar, a stark contrast to the dense woodland that littered the rest of the containment zone. The celestial substance had been moved, of course, long since secured in faculties shrouded in concrete. However, this site remains a tainted, constant reminder of cause and effect. I fear Dr. Baines may be right. It seems the anomalies are growing. The Echo Garden. The Echo Garden, purpose-built containment faculty run by Dr. Krishnov, and housing the celestial anomaly, built in the summer of 82, 1 year prior to our arrival. These towering walls, alright, so it started in 81. These towering walls of concrete and steel were engineered with one directive: secure and contain. And protect. Gotta get the SCP joke in. Situated 2 miles from Ground Zero and perpendicular to sites A and B, the Echo Garden was built in an attempt to shelter the anomaly and study its effects on isolation. There are multiple fail-safe measures in place should an incident occur. The faculty, with an automated lockdown initiated upon a containment breach. Thankfully, we have not yet needed to test these measures. Missing page. Missing page. Looks like 2 pages were torn. So, in theory, we have 2 missing pages, possibly 4 pages worth of information. Because, back and front. So, Pa tore out 2 pages. Isn't that fascinating? Alright, maybe we head back to the lakeside. Walk that dry for a minute. Maybe walk the cafe for a beat, too. I'll, spare you the detailed work and the return run unless something interesting happens. So Isaac got clapped and buried, or he buried the keys out here. Or that's Isaac gone cuckoo bananas in the house, but I feel like it's more like Isaac drove them cuckoo bananas. Because Isaac wasn't doing good. Alright. I'll start the sweep. When I find something, I'll let you know. So if I remember correctly, Dr. Williams' first name... Oh. Something.
Like the more you look, the more show up.
That's your Isaac, actually, firing up the rod cell.
Nonsense. You're such a nerd.
You know the constellation?
There's the Big Dipper,
Wait, that...
Orion's
Is that
Belt.
Orion?
Well, the constellation is Earth amazing. But yeah, the big difference. So you see that long bit? That's the neck. Follow it down to the body, which leads off to the legs.
Ursa
It kind of
Major.
looks like a bear. The Great Bear.
I wonder you think it's always been there?
There are as many names for the constellation as there are stars in the sky, depending on where and when you walk.
Most of the names come from Greece, named after this god.
And bears?
Yes, animals too.
Well, there's also Scorpio
Nice, yeah.
and Orion.
I'm really happy with you.
Me too.
I was never much for stargazing. Well, stargazing proper, but identifying, well, stargazing, not so much. About the only 2 I can find or 3 I can find is Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, the Big Dipper, and Orion's Belt. Because one of my lessons early on was how to find North, or the North Star, which shoulder to put it on to walk home, or in the direction of the road that should be home. To find my way back, should I find myself lost in the woods growing up in Michigan. Alright, well, I'll spare you the search, Trashkin. So, okay, I think we can tentatively call the lake clear. It turns out you can wander up the hills and the shoreline. It's a little more expensive than it looks at first blush. I'm gonna do a little double coverage just in case. So I did manage to miss one back there. That's a meg on my face. Some seem to have a pretty narrow band of reaction, so be aware. Take your time. deliberate. I don't know if finding those here has any effect over here, but I'm willing to give it a go. It's like we have the cassette, Jess. Also nothing else up here proper, which really confounds me. And if there's something else to find, I think I would have found it by now, but really hope for the power source. And that's nice, but this is gonna be problems. I think it might be time to consult the guide. So, Trashkin, uno momento. Oh, hey, we got a call from Helen.
Hey, I think I got one of those devices running.
You're a natural. Yep, I can see that Site C is back on the grid. How are you holding up?
Doing okay?
Okay, I guess. Cold.
You got this. We'll be out of here in no time. Just 2 more sites.
Right.
So, upon consulting the guide, somewhere back in town is the battery that we need. There's no mention of how to get into the rooms. Only that you go C, B, A, I think. So, we haven't been to storage. We haven't been to storage.
Don't need these keys anymore.
Sure enough. Bottled water, possibly laced with lithium. Medical supplies. Oh, is this the long way around to the barricade? Yes. Butterbags, looks like they've been here a while. Sherry kid. Well, why not? I am here. Maybe I can't start that Jenny till... in here, or it's an alternate pickup location? Seems like the generator room. I want to be sure, dang gummit. Doesn't seem like there's anything mission critical here, but... yeah, we're behind the barricade.
Empty. Empty. Empty.
Oh, shit. Why am I still getting that stat? Portable battery. Hey. Hey, we found a way forward. And it wasn't one mentioned. I assumed it'd be in town the way they were talking about things, but yeah, no, I could have been on top of this. All right, let's get ourselves on out. It's sea contained.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
Bingo. Some snazzy battery design. Carrying that tape around half the game. There we go.
Another site contained. Okay, just
2
one
down,
site.
baby. Overtime. Let's pop back into the bunker, to the orchard. And have a chat with Helen.
Hey, Chris, do you read me?
I do.
Okay, I got another one of those signal things running.
That's great. We're almost done. Yep, looks like Charlie and Alpha are both back up.
Terrific.
Not lost your nerve yet, then?
Not yet.
Honestly, this place scares the shit out of me.
Try not to think about it. We're almost out. Just one more site.
Okay.
One more site. Sure.
Just one more with
You'll be alright.
spoopy
Let
people.
me know once it's active.
Yes, Mom.
Alright. Well, Trashkin, I think this is a fine place to slap a save down. And call it a night. We got one more site to finish up and a little bit of tap dancing to do after that. So, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I've been your humble host, Raspa Trashmere, and until next time, I'd like to remind you all that if you'd like to gather around the trash fire more often and know when it's lit, well, the best way to do that is to subscribe and hit the bell. It helps out the channel and lets you know when we're up to our nonsense. And when to grab a camping chair and a drink and a snack. But if you're already subscribed and still feel like helping out the channel, well, you can do that with likes, dislikes, comments, and shares. Shares because YouTube doesn't bump horror content, let alone Let's Plays these days, so word of mouth or a link in the right place at the right time or to a friend is always helpful. Of course, in the appropriate venues. Likes and dislikes burn equally in the algorithm and the trash fire. And of course, comments the most important because it lets me interact directly with you and provides me with the oh so important feedback that YouTube really keeps trying to fill in the gap with numbers that don't really mean anything. If somebody tells you they can get good advice from the numbers on YouTube, I strongly suspect they're going to try to sell you a course. Anyhoozle, leaving that bit of salt to the side, we got plenty of Let's Plays to keep you amused if you've got the time. But if you happen to part us now, help yourself to a drink and snack for the road. Don't forget to fold up your camping chair. We'll have use for it soon enough again. Remember to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.